No place, no time, the undoing of the good person, 3 layers deeper into what was never there. So are they in the right place at the wrong time? Or the wrong place at the right time? Or are they just standing still, in a dream of movement, trying to make sense of a guilt that never was? The surface illusion. Role confusion in the theater of time. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they in the right? Dead right? Dead wrong? Or just dead? Or maybe they were never born, never alive in the way they think, just a character in a script, playing a role assigned by the ego's director, trying to be good in a world that has no reference for real goodness, trying to not be bad in a dream where guilt is the currency. But what if neither one was ever true? Because what this world calls good is usually just socially acceptable fear. And what it calls bad is often just rejected fear. The good person is praised for hiding the darkness. The bad person is punished for exposing it. But both are characters in the same play. One wears the mask of martyrdom. The other wears the mask of menace. But both are still masks. And the light underneath doesn't wear either. The fabrication of identity. The myth of the doer. Maybe that good person is in no place at no time, because there is no person and no timeline. Just belief, just projection, just identification with a mask that tries to earn its worth. But worth can't be earned, and identity can't be built, only believed and undone. What if the very idea of being in the right place implies a self that could move through time? And what if the idea of being a good person implies a doer who acts their way to salvation? But there is no doer. There is no self behind the mask. There is only mind, believing its own fiction. A belief in separation wearing flesh like a costume, trying to act its way back to what was never lost. Even the goodness it seeks is a projection, a shadow of the innocence it unconsciously remembers, but is too afraid to fully claim. Because to claim that innocence is to let go of the one who seeks it. And the seeker wants the light, but not at the cost of the self. What is can't be resolved. It just is. So how do you resolve what is? You don't. Because resolution is for conflict, and what is has no opposite. The ego builds these riddles: right place, wrong time. Dead right, dead wrong. Right person, wrong life. Good soul, bad choices. But these are idols of meaning, built on the assumption that life exists in the dream, that movement and behavior determine reality, that location and timing define worth. But what is not found in time. It does not appear or arrive. It has no arc, no climax, no conclusion. It cannot be late. It cannot be early. It cannot be measured. It simply is. I am as God created me. Not as my childhood formed me, not as my ego crafted me, not as my behavior misled me. There is no place I can stand where God is not. There is no moment I can arrive at where love is missing, because heaven is not a destination, and peace is not a product of performance. It is the refusal to judge the dream as real. The loop that never was. So let's ask it again. Was the good person in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or the right place at the right time? Or maybe just a ghost walking a treadmill of decisions that never left the starting point? And maybe dead wrong and dead right are the same trap, because they both still assume there was a person who could be judged at all. What if the truth was not about being right or wrong, but about being, not the being that dies, not the being that earns, but the being that never moved, never aged, never hurt, never failed, the being that is? And that's how you resolve it. By remembering what was always true, by stopping the math problem. The ego's calculus of how good do I have to be or how bad is too bad is built on sand. Not because it's morally confused, but because it believes the impossible happened. That separation occurred. That a body is a self. That time is real. That location defines being. But if none of that is true, then the person was never there to begin with. And so whether they were in the right place or the wrong time becomes a non-question, because what is eternal cannot be placed or timed. The Son of God does not live in coordinates. The Son of God does not live on a clock. The Son of God just is. And is doesn't need resolving, only recognizing.